Estamos ao vivo para mais uma live de Genshin Impact. Vou tentar pegar aqui uns itens para upar a arma. Se conectar, né? Pode internet, não me decepcione. Aê. Eu caio, mulherzinha, com essa cadeira, levantando. Eu fiquei aqui assistindo as coisas dela no YouTube, ó, balançando dois pés da cadeira. E vai comendo.
Vai pegar um gato.
Pegar aqui para upar a arma. Tá certo. Então com quanto aqui? 80. Até poderia vir aqui, mas que eu não tô pronto. Então vamos aqui. Aqui vai precisar de fogo, ok, e gelo.
Ali fogo e ali
Trocar a Bárbara.
Present.
naquele doente, você
Não tem nenhum de vento não. Mudei. Ó, tinha um, aqui ela é elétrico, ele é de fogo, ela é de fogo e ele é de gelo. Oh, fiz foi sair. Vixe. Nem curei, ó. Vamos lá.
Forth, my blade.
incoming.
Vacilei. Era bem isso que eu ia querer. Ok.
One with my blade.
How lucky that.
Vala deu pau aqui no meu chat, socorro. Não, o outro boneco. Isso. Se alguém falar comigo, eu não estou vendo.
light. The merrier. Cut to the
Vai,
chase.
filha.
One with my blade.
Let's light it up. Feel the beat. Shred till I'm dead. Let me amuse myself a little.
Ele tá vivo. É, tá que fui bem. Sim, aproveitar aqui e ajeitar aqui o chat, peraí. Pronto, o chat voltou. Oi? Ganhou um itemzinho bom. Normalmente quando eu venho aqui só ganho esses dois assim. Vamos de novo.
A touch of frost.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Feel the beat. Nowhere to hide.
Vacilei. Apertei sem querer. Eita.
Let's light it up. Pyrotechnics.
Ah, boneco errado.
Blink.
Não, era isso que eu queria fazer. Era isso.
Shred till I'm dead.
Vai, Benedito.
I'm going in. Incoming.
Ah, que vacilo de novo. Sem querer eu usei isso.
Play with me. Power cord. Let me amuse myself a little. Speed of light.
Cadê a desgraçada? Tá ali.
Over here. Let's light it up. Power cord.
One with my blade.
Hit link. Cut to the chase. Incoming.
Cadê a desgraçada de novo? Ó.
Let's light it up.
Oh, botão errado, botão errado, botão errado. Era ela.
Speed of
Aí.
light. Let me amuse myself
Oh, lado errado. Mais uma. Pra ter certeza que vou upar bem a arma do Benedito. Beleza, é tudo pra upar a arma do Benedito, então eu vou... Vezes que um... Isso daqui é a terceira, né?
Feel the beat.
Ai, eu sempre aperto. Não tem problema não, pelo menos eu congelo aqui.
Cut to the
Será que
chase.
funciona? Não, não funciona. Se tivesse com a aura aqui de gelo ia funcionar.
Power core. Everybody stand back. Speed of light.
Ah, qual é?
Pyrotechnics.
One with my blade.
Incoming. Hey, with sword comes shadow. Over here. Power cord. Let me amuse myself. Don't blink. Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
Valeu, Benedito. Deu só uma espada nas costas dela. Tem um quanto ainda? Dá pra ir mais um. Se bem que eu acho que tá bom aqui já. Vamos para a arma dele. É aqui que eu consegui? Ah, caçada. Ok. Vamos para a arma. Ah, opa. Aliás, volta pra cá. Se demora muito, eu vou logo deixar pra upar alguma arma fraca depois. Vou fazer assim. Ótimo. Cadê aqui assim? Tá bom. Oi.
Eu fiz assim, ó.
Ah, eu pensei que tinha batido assim.
Eu tinha feito assim, ó, de massagem,
Ah, eu pensei que tinha batido, tipo, chamando.
de carinho.
Mais 6. Então acho que vou ter que ir mais uma vez. Essa arma aqui. Ah, tá. Ainda não tenho. Ok. Bora, mais um. Depois de upar a arma, eu vou ver se eu vou atrás de artefato.
Beijo de comida.
Se bem que eu fui bem aqui, né? Será que eu arrisco aqui? Não, não tenho nem um level 80 ainda. Melhor não.
Pai, eu inventei essa flauta aqui.
Não, tu me mostrou.
É que a mão flauta. Eu vou tocar aqui.
Ui.
A touch of frost.
Não gostou desse soquinho, não.
Muda, muda, muda. Não morre os bichos. Ah, desconectou. Que ótimo. E voltou? Parece que a internet deu uma caída.
Feel the beat. Everybody stand back. Cut to the chase.
Pra ver se aumenta alguma coisa dela. É, aumenta, realmente. Ai.
Let's light it up.
Opa, ainda não deu tempo. Pensei que tinha dado.
Don't blink. Hey, cut to the chase. Over here. Blink. The merrier. Power cord. Time to rock. Incoming. Let me amuse myself. Teamwork is dreamwork. Speed of light.
Ó, curou todo mundo. Todo mundo de bucheio. Show. Cadê? Aqui. Falta só um para acender para level 4. A Banete vai ficar dando um buff. Tem que melhorar também os artefatos. Se eu esqueci, foi daqui.
With sword comes shadow.
Isso é o quê?
Let's light
É
it
um
up.
slime de pedra.
Então é muito difícil de conseguir mais rápido. Eu preciso plantar desafio.
Tu fez o quê?
Um fantoche de baixo. Já tem um fantoche de baixo.
De mão.
Eu fiz um fantoche de chão.
De chão?
Pai, é que esse fantoche é assim, ó. Esse fantoche que eu fiz é um pano. E esse pano é um fantoche. E esse pano de fantoche é um dragão, entendeu? E ele tem tipo. E esse dragão, ele voa, só que ele tem que ficar primeiro no chão, depois estelar o ventilador. Aí depois ele voa. Ele voa tão lindo.
Material de ascensão.
Ele voa tão lindo. Parece coisa de drone. Ele é tudo. Quer saber quando é que eu vou chamar ele?
Eu tenho quantos desses? Tem dizendo quantos eu tenho? Ah, como é que tu vai chamar?
Eu vou chamar de Alegria.
Alegrioso?
Porque ele é uma alegria. Faz todo sentido, né? Alegria. Tá dando alegria.
E pra fazer só mais um? Tô precisando só de mais um, será? Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui.
Acontece que eu sou.
Preciso de 12 desses. Eu tenho só 3. Entendi. Aqui tá certo. Eu tenho 3. Eu preciso. Vou deixar mudo aqui. A Sofia começou agora a correr e gritar.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
We can do this! neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial.
Ancient alchemy, true.
Add as
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate items at Wegmans.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
Não é aqui não que eu quero ir. Sofre dano elétrico, ok. Vulnerável à água e a Nemo. Tá ótimo, quero esse.
Eu vou ficar.
Ataque imersivo? Não sei o que é isso. Mudar um pouquinho aqui a equipe. Acho que troca ela.
Behold, the
Pra
princess
ela.
Endeavor Hotel.
Hand it out.
Deixa eu ver aqui como é que tá o arco dela. 70. Tá forte. Sim, pra mim tá forte, né? Que sou leigo no jogo. Pra onde é que eu tenho que ir? Não tô vendo. Eu aceitei o monstro. Tá aqui.
Let the show be.
Ah, nem vem. Tô ocupado. Gente, que é isso? Opa, pra cá. Peste.
Incoming.
Corre não. Você não quis. E agora tome. Sim, onde eu estava? Pra lá.
Mas se lembra daqueles dias que eu não usava o patinete e até o meu cérebro mobilizar que eu sei andar de patinete, aí na primeira vez que eu
Tá ali.
usei o patinete eu aceitei, sem cair.
Ai,
By royal decree.
Parece que meu pai não tá me ouvindo.
vai.
Going in. Incoming. Cut to the chase.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Don't blink.
Matar logo esse bicho chato aqui. Onde é que ele tava? Era ajudando.
Let's dance. Nowhere to hide. Got lucky.
Pode.
By royal decree.
No rest for the wicked.
Speed of light. Hey!
No rest for the wicked.
Droga, botou errado.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow. Let's light it up. Speed of light. By royal decree.
Ah,
Teamwork is dreamwork. Speed of light. With sword comes shadow. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Don't blink. Yeah. sword comes shadow. Don't blink. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Incoming. Cut to the chase.
Ainda tem tu, miséria. Ataca com árvore e tudo. Certo, então bora voltar, né?
Let the show be.
Vamos lá. Característica do alvo, ok. Invulnerável a dano físico. Porra, meu. Eu disse poxa. Disse poxa, não falei nenhum palavrão. Dano elétrico. Bom. Bora lá. Pra cá. Tem muita coisa para observar por aqui. Ah não, nem vem, tô ocupado. Ali embaixo, ok. Ai, tem que subir.
Let the show begin.
Opa, pra cá, pra cá, pra cá. Aqui. Aonde? Tá lá. Ali ele apareceu. Aí é tenso, né? Além de enfrentar ele, tem que enfrentar aqueles outros dois. Vou ver se eu puxo ele lá pro cantinho.
I'll protect us.
Ai!
By royal decree. Incoming. Cut to the chase. Speed of light.
Não enxergando nada.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Speed of light.
Ah, muda! Benedito, salva!
I'm going in. Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Let's light it up.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
Ah! Muda, 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 muda!
Light it up. I'm going in. Hey. Cut to the chase. By royal decree. Speed of light. Hey. By royal decree. Nowhere to hide.
Ai, Benedito, salva.
Let's dance. Incoming.
Tem nada por aqui? Tinha alguma coisinha pra quebrar por aqui? Mas que eu já quebrei, não lembro. Que é pra fazer o quê?
Speed of light.
Muda!
Everybody stand back. Hey.
Cadê os miséria? Ah, eles também ficam assim. Não quer nada, né? Ainda dá mais tempo. Vai fora. Tentar fazer assim.
Let the
Pega
show
aqui, pega
Oh, it's
aqui,
revealed by
pega eles aqui, aí faz assim, aí muda,
speed of light.
e aí
Let's
faz
sort
aqui.
from shadow. Incoming.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Don't blink. Hey. Cut to the chase.
Ah, dá não. É mais forte.
Let's dance.
Do que upar ela pra 80. Pronto, né? Mais um pouquinho, mudo de level aqui. E eu ganho uma receita. Ótimo. Eu queria um desses daqui, mas ok.
All tasks have been handed out.
Não pode mais fazer outro não, né? Só pra ter certeza. Resistente. Peraí. Dano recebido. Invulnerável ao dano elétrico. Aí Freud. Invulnerável ao dano de fogo. É, já atingiu o limite, não dá mais.
As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me.
Vou continuar a missão que eu tava bem aqui.
Let's jam!
Vai, filha.
Don't blink!
Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north. Sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that, floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Ali pra cima, né? Ok. Vou comentar ela pro 70 também pra ela poder usar a habilidade dela pra eu botar em alguma equipe.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells. Looks like the abyss really has been around here. Yikes! Where do these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Muda!
Incoming! Let's light it up!
Ai, lá vem.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Muda!
Cut to the chase.
Agora todo mundo vai apanhar. Ainda tá vivo, peste.
Incoming. Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire.
Volta aqui. Não vai fugir não. Vai, não vai fugir.
Speed of light.
Ah, é, né? É assim que você quer?
Incoming.
Ainda tem um vivo? Quem?
Speed of light. Got lucky that time. Incoming. Hey! I'll protect us. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the abyss.
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts and found some signs myself. But they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, It's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Tá, tô indo. Tem um teleporte lá. Aqui não acontece nada? Não acontece nada. Então bora lá.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of Old Mondstadt, the Dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Transporte fica mais rápido.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink! Hey! Speed of light! Pyrotechnics! Incoming! Hey! With sword comes shadow. Amp it up! Incoming! Incoming! Hey! Everybody stand back!
Ah!
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Let's light it up. Pyrotechnics. Incoming. Incoming. With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Hey!
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
Ah, cadê? Ex 500 seguidores. Para afiliado.
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's Wanmin restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Oh, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Cynical Garlic. Um nome muito grande, bem-vindo ao canal. Era a irmã dele que estava aqui.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed that person around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
Será que essa vilã aí é a Paimon? E agora ela tá fraca?
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Ok. Então, chegamos perto da minha irmã por um breve momento. Não dá pra vir por aqui. Mais alguma missão? Eu que não faço a mínima ideia. Vou procurar na internet depois sobre essa missão. E essa também. Isso daqui eu sei, mas ainda falta item.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages.
Vamos encerrar essa missão aqui também. Antes eu não estava conseguindo completar ela.
Come in, take a seat.
Ah, eu sempre faço isso. Em vez de entrar...
Oh, what's all this? It's a thank you party for you. A thank you party? Jean, When we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do so much work all over Mondstadt.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. Enjoy yourself, Jean. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person, like anyone else.
This is just all such a surprise. Thank you, everyone. This really means so much to me.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy yourself. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you. Every last task.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me? That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy yourself while you've got the chance.
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Praise be for the Animo Archon's guidance. Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all this together. Where did you find the time?
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this. See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time. Not only that, but he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself. So relax
É
already.
pra comida que eu tinha
There's
feito
no
antes.
need to be so modest. Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right about now.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her hard work.
Oh, Master Diluc, All right. Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin! It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh,
Hey, having a good time? The thing is, Jean knows all of us so well now. When someone organizes a surprise party for you, the closer you are to them, the more bashful you tend to feel about the whole thing. So instead, we just gave you all the credit. After all, you did do more than your fair share of the work anyway.
of course! This party was clearly Kaya's idea. Shy Kaya? This is gold.
You think so?
So you admit it?
I'm only indulging you since it's such a special day today.
Oh, wow.
Amber, you look like you're about to burst into tears. Whatever is the matter? Two things. One, this sweet madame. Two, this sticky honey roast. Did you make them? I refuse to believe it. Where did you suddenly learn to cook so well? I'm going to finish eating this, and then you're going to teach me everything you know. Don't you dare try and run off. Has Amber been drinking?
Ugh, my word! The Dawn Winery's wine is every bit as delectable as they say. I would never be able to afford this normally. So, in the spirit of enjoying the moment while it lasts, another glass for the bard, please.
Venti can drink a frightening amount.
Ah, hello! I didn't see you there. I blame the wine for monopolizing my attention. Much like my ballads, it deserves to be enjoyed for generations to come. What is this floating sensation I feel? Have I discovered the true meaning of animal power?
That would be the drink talking.
I hereby declare that every son and daughter of the City of the Wind must be compelled to taste this finest of wines. Here's to good wine!
That's glass number 37.
What's Diluc doing?
I'm keeping count of this bard's alarming pace of progress through my wine. Only the knights drink for free tonight. It seems he didn't get the message. When he sobers up, I will present him with the bill.
Diluc, you're a meanie.
I'm joking, of course. I highly doubt he could afford it anyway, so I shall spare him the bill. But I must say, the sheer volume of alcohol this fellow can put back is just not normal.
É deus, né? Ele pode virar aí o copo à vontade.
This is quite a lot of excitement considering the idea was to relax and take it easy.
Would a drink help you relax?
Is there anything without alcohol?
What do you normally drink?
Oh, you know, I normally mix a few things together, but I always add some bright red.
Red? Let me guess. Tomatoes. No, watermelon.
Chilies. I add chili peppers.
Chili pepper? In a drink?
Leaving the hustle and bustle of the banquet behind them, the two of them stood there, together, in the quiet of the night, while the rest of the world melted away around them. Sounds like the sort of thing you'd find in a romantic novel, no? I'm not trying to get you to recite poetry to me or anything. I'm just saying, Jean went upstairs to the balcony, alone. Now's your chance.
Cadê ela? Ah, pra cá.
Oh, it is you. Yes, I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh. It seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again. It is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits. And it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a Dandelion Knight than a Lion-Tooth Knight. The Lion-Tooth Knight represents Vanessa's past, a past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt. But it was the Dandelion Knight that represented her hopes for the future, a future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius. I do believe that Vanessa watches over us, whether from high up above or from the wind all around us. Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
Aê, concluí mais uma missão. Então tá dizendo para eu chegar às 18.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stan? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too old. Now, are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away. Save your questions. And just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Tevat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack. Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Huh? I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Quer aparecer na live? Vem
Wonderful.
cá.
Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go
Quer
his own
encerrar a
way.
live aqui?
This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
Vai lá pro chão. Certo, então vamos para o lugar de sempre. Daqui dá pra pular pra lá, eu acho. Ah, não. Acho que ainda não dá pra pular. Subir um pouco mais. Aqui dá. Lógico que ele tá na estátua dele, né? Dá pra sentar? Não dá não, ele já tá sentado.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the 1,000 winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Then do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing, Paimon! Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Completei mais uma. Acho que eu vou encerrando por aqui. É isso, vou encerrando a live por aqui. Vou tentar fortalecer meus personagens, achar equipamento. E é isso. Até a próxima.